recording? Yep. Yo! Another game test on the Optiplex since it's had its i7 upgrade and extra memory. You can see on the RAM usage there, it's on 11.5 gigabytes at the minute. So for this Fortnite game, that's obviously useful having more RAM. Yes, we've got the i7 as well with hyper threading, and it's got a higher clock speed than the i5 had, and also I've overclocked the graphics card as well. So we'll see how it plays. Settings are on medium because I have tested it a little bit, and to be honest, you still get quite a few high frame drops on high. It's probably around about the same, maybe slightly worse on high than it was with the i5 on medium. But if you leave the settings on medium once you've landed, this does seem to maintain near enough 60 FPS now all the time, even while recording the game on the computer. So that means there's a little bit of potential there for streaming, although I would say that if you was going to stream this game on this computer, you would have to probably turn the settings down to low. I'm not actually playing this at the moment because I'm hopeless at it. I actually got someone else to play it for me, and then I'll just do the flipping chatting over the top. So if you hear me talking to anyone, that will be the person I've got playing the game for me. Just getting a bit of shielding up there, yeah. What's that slap juice do? Okay. You know, you're moving around and look like you're doing know what you're doing a lot more than I ever do. Yeah. It's definitely holding the frame rate well, isn't it? What you changing in the settings? Okay. Yeah. Might have to get you to play the game on the laptop as well. Yeah, so this current build with the upgraded processor and the memory now stands at, well, it's £325, but I did actually spend another £15 extra putting some flashy LEDs in there to just tart things up a little bit. So £340 the build cost is that this is being played on, and that's it really. I don't see there's any scope to make it worthwhile spending any more money on an Optiplex. I think really to go any better, the next step up is to start going with more custom PCs that you can overclock everything. Just the newer gen Optiplexes, for how much it will cost you to put the better processors and everything else in, and then given how much more they cost, it don't work out any cheaper than just buying yourself like a second-hand motherboard or something, and a second-hand 8700K or anything like that. So that would be the next sort of logical step or two up to do that. But I have got a Republic of Gamers Haswell board and to put this chip and everything on to see what the difference would be if you can overclock to the max, as that was the system that I ran back in the day, and then I can price it up on today's prices, how much you'd have to pay second hand, and see how much it compares and see what better performance you get. This is definitely playing massively better than it did with the i5. But as I say, if you go and stick it up to high settings, that just does start having quite a lot of frame drops, a bit like you did with the i5, and I just kind of think for quality of gameplay, it's probably better to keep the graphics down a bit, keep it nice and smooth. And bear in mind, this is recording on the machine that it's being played on, so it would play slightly better if you're just playing it, obviously without recording or streaming. But I am guessing that from the experience I've got with OBS and watching people do streams, I think you would have to go down to low settings to stream with this particular PC. But if it still had the i5 and 8GB of RAM, you wouldn't actually, that wouldn't be good enough to do any sort of streaming with. So it was definitely worth the £55 for the i7 and then another £20 for the 2 8GB sticks of RAM. You've got 6 kills. I was just going to say, do you reckon you'll win this game? What's all that coming up on the screen there? Oh, I see. Okay, well there you go. There's a tip for anyone. That thing coming up on the screen, I'm guessing is that visualised sound? Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, at least if nothing else, people will get to see a bit better gameplay on this one. So you're going to get another kill. Well, I thought you would have done. You're out of ammo on that other bullet. Okay. So don't bother reloading, change gun. I can see you've played this game quite a lot in the past, haven't you? I should have got you to play test on the other videos, but then you probably wouldn't have wanted to have been on something that was dropping frames and that, would you? So I was just stretching it a bit there. I see it drop down to 54, 55. Definitely hard on resources, this game. It's definitely a great game for testing hardware. There he is. There's 2 of them. You stole his kill there. That's 12. I can't really say too much at the moment because I don't really know what's going on half the time. This action's too fast paced for me. There's only 19 people left. So would these be American players or something playing now that you're against, or would they just be people that don't go to school? So that'll probably be people that ain't working then, who are either off school or hardcore gamers that work nights or don't have a job. So you're not playing against easy competition then, are you?
No, and it's those games, you'll sometimes come across like a bot player, where this game just fills in spots, they can't fill a lobby, they just put bot players in, but...
There's a frame drop there,
Yeah,
I see it go.
though.
Yeah, that's like I say, you can't go to high settings,
No.
because if you do, you're just having them drops all the time, which you kind of were on the i5, but I think when I tried low, it wasn't that much better, and it looked a lot worse.
Yeah.
Whereas now with the stronger CPU and more memory, it's kind of not worth keeping medium is about right, I think. Why are you not using your shotgun? Ah, okay. What do you mean he was a bit sweaty?
Good at the game.
Oh, you could tell that.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to be cautious. One thing in this game is like certain skins people wear,
Okay, so you're wearing a noob skin.
Yeah.
So probably a lot of people who've come after me then probably haven't been very good, or they've just thought, oh, it'll be an easy kill, and occasionally I've caught them out. Because I have won one. Admittedly, that was probably a big bot game near the beginning. I have been second or third. Well, you see I was fourth earlier. That's just where you've got 14 kills, I get about 2 or 3. If I can get 3, that's a good game for me. But then again, you can still win the game, only getting 2 or 3 kills. I suppose if you're winning, you're winning. Yeah. I'll tell you, that was a big frame drop there, wasn't it? I went down to the low 40s. That's what I'm saying. It's generally more consistent. That's what it's gained, but it's still... I think this is the limit of the Haswell platform's capabilities, pretty much. Unless you could overclock the CPU and the memory and everything, which I'll be trying on the next lot of stuff I put together. What are them things? That there with that thing that just spun round? Because I've jumped on them and they don't do anything. Yeah.
Those are for if you have teammates and they die, you can get a card and it allows you to reboot them.
Ah, okay. Right, got you. I wonder what they were.
Yeah, no, they have no benefit inside those.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, this video is actually quite a bit longer than I thought it'd be. Still, I don't suppose it matters, does it? People can either... They can just watch the first 2 or 3 minutes and they've seen what they want to see with regards to the hardware, and if they're that interested, they can... I suppose they're more likely to carry on watching you than they are watching me, hiding out in a house somewhere, camping. He seems pretty good. Is that a good person's skin then? You,
That's the issue. So if you miss your shot,
yeah.
you messed up.
Alright, there's only 8 people left. You're shooting, you're trying to blow that up. Oh. Didn't even know you could do that. Did you kill him? I don't know if I'd have got on better if I'd have had that thing up showing you where the shots are. It does look like it helps. Yeah. Oh. Shot. I have to say with Fortnite, for me, it's one of them games I actually prefer watching people rather than playing it. I'm quite enjoying watching you play this, where if I was playing it myself, I probably would be getting excited, to be honest, having 16 kills, but I'd also be thinking, oh, I'm going to get flipping took out any minute now. What's with all multi-colours? Did you not kill him? Are you sure? Because your kill count's gone up to 16. I'm sure it was on 15. Yeah. Well, we'll see when we watch the video back, won't we? Even so, 16 kills, you can't really grumble. And you're in the top 4. There's only 3 to go. What? He's flying on that thing. Is this a new thing? I don't even know. Is that to do with the update that's just been done, or was that there before? Oh, you got to win it now, ain't you? There's only 2 left to go. Is there any advantages to you, as a player, having a higher level or not, or is that just kudos? Okay. So you're not really at a disadvantage then, having a noob skin and being whatever level you are. You got 16 seconds till that thing closes. So they're all going to be, because you're right on the edge there. Oh, this is going to be quite epic. If you win this, I might actually get a decent amount of watch time and views on my Fortnite video for the first time. Like I say, nobody really wants to watch somebody shit playing it, do they? So if I do a War Thunder video, a lot of the time I know what vehicles to pick, so I know I can get like a reasonably decent amount of kills or have a good game. But with this, so what's he doing there? Swapping stuff about. You're not trying to you're trying to hide your position. Ah, yeah, look, he's stalking him. Oh, has he seen you? So did you turn all that on? What makes them go red?
No, that's that one.
Ah, what were you collected?
Yeah, like you know when you press like on the D-pad or whatever, you get those perks.
Right.
Every time close.
I don't know how this is sounding on the mic. Probably people are just hearing what I'm saying and not what you're saying. I don't know. But, never mind. It's showcasing the hardware and that's what it's about. What's that mushroom thing that just bounced there? Does it hurt you? Ah. Do you actually know... I was going to say, can you see what you're shooting at? He shot his own tree down. Oh, come on, you got to win it now. You've got to win it. Yes! There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who bothered to stay on and watch it. Sorry the video was so long, but, you know, that's the first time I've seen anyone play Fortnite that well. So, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video, and it showcased the now £340 Dell Optiplex.